Picture this. A young college graduate, resume polished and hopes high, applies for dozens of jobs only to receive one or two replies, both of which turn into dead ends. They've done everything right, earned a degree, polished their skills, and followed advice from career counselors. Yet, they're told they lack the experience for an entry-level position or that they're too immature for a professional setting. This isn't just one person's story. It's a reality for millions of Gen Z job seekers navigating a job market filled with barriers and biases. Generation Z, those born roughly between 1997 and 2012, are entering adulthood in a world where the rules of employment have shifted dramatically. While critics are quick to blame them for their struggles, claiming they lack professionalism or grit, the truth is far more complex. The economic and societal systems older generations created have left Gen Z to fend for themselves in a broken job market. Despite the challenges, Gen Z has unique strengths and perspectives that could reshape industries if given the chance. This essay explores why Gen Z is struggling, who is at fault, and why bridging the gap between generations is essential for everyone's future. When older generations think about Gen Z, certain stereotypes often come to mind. They're labeled as screenagers who spend too much time on their phones, lack social skills, and don't understand the value of hard work. While it's true that Gen Z has grown up in a world dominated by technology, these criticisms fail to capture the full picture. Older hiring managers often assume that Gen Z is unprofessional because they communicate differently. For example, a Gen Z employee might send a quick Slack message instead of drafting a formal email. This behavior isn't a sign of laziness or incompetence. It's simply a reflection of how communication has evolved. Yet these small differences can lead to unfair assumptions about their capabilities. Another common misconception is that Gen Z isn't serious about work. Viral social media trends, like sharing funny workplace memes or discussing quiet quitting, are often taken as evidence that young people are disengaged. However, these trends often reflect frustrations with toxic workplace cultures rather than a lack of commitment to their jobs. In reality, Gen Z is often highly ambitious. Many are starting small businesses, leveraging social media for personal branding, or working multiple jobs to make ends meet. Consider the story of a 23-year-old entrepreneur who built a successful online store using TikTok to market their products. This example highlights how Gen Z uses their unique skills to adapt to modern challenges. The real problem lies in how these stereotypes influence hiring decisions. A survey found that nearly half of hiring managers believe Gen Z is the hardest generation to work with. These biases create unnecessary hurdles for young job seekers, making it even harder to land jobs in an already competitive market. Even without the weight of stereotypes, Gen Z faces significant structural challenges in the job market. Many of these issues stem from economic trends and technological advancements that have transformed the nature of work. One of the biggest obstacles for Gen Z is the unrealistic expectations for entry-level jobs. Imagine being told you need 3 to 5 years of experience for a position labeled entry-level. This contradiction leaves many recent graduates stuck in a frustrating loop. They can't get experience without a job, but they can't get a job without experience. It's like trying to climb a ladder with the first few rungs missing. These inflated requirements are partly a result of companies trying to cut costs. By demanding experienced hires for lower-level roles, employers save time on training. Unfortunately, this approach shuts out countless capable young candidates who are eager to learn and grow. Another challenge is the rise of artificial intelligence, AI, in the workplace. While AI can increase efficiency, it also eliminates many traditional entry-level jobs, such as data entry or basic administrative roles. These positions were once stepping stones for young workers to gain valuable experience. Now, they're being replaced by algorithms and automated systems, leaving fewer opportunities for Gen Z to break into the workforce. Even when Gen Z does land a job, many struggle to make ends meet. The cost of living has skyrocketed in recent years, with the average single person needing about $44,000 annually to cover basic expenses. Yet many entry-level roles offer salaries far below this threshold, forcing young workers to take on side gigs, or live with their parents. This financial strain adds another layer of difficulty to an already challenging situation. While structural barriers in the job market are a significant issue, they're compounded by the fact that many of Gen Z feel unprepared to navigate these challenges. The education system, which is supposed to prepare students for adulthood, has fallen short in key areas. One glaring gap is financial education. According to a study by the George Washington University, only 43% of Gen Z have proficient financial literacy, the lowest among all living generations. This lack of knowledge leaves many young people struggling to manage student loans, budget for living expenses, or save for the future. For example, imagine a 22-year-old graduate who suddenly faces thousands of dollars in student debt, but has no idea how to create a repayment plan. If schools prioritize teaching practical skills like budgeting, investing, and understanding credit, this scenario might be far less common. Another issue is the outdated approach to career preparation in schools. While students are often encouraged to pursue four-year degrees, little emphasis is placed on the skills employers actually value, such as teamwork, communication, or adaptability. As a result, many Gen Z graduates feel unprepared for the realities of the modern job market. Programs that integrate internships, mentorships, or hands-on experience into the curriculum could make a significant difference. For instance, some schools have partnered with local businesses to provide students with real-world experience, helping them build the skills and confidence needed to succeed. Gen Z struggles are further compounded by the major economic and social crises that have shaped their formative years. These events have left lasting scars, influencing everything from their mental health to their career outlook. Lots of Gen Z grew up during the 2008 financial crisis, watching their families struggle with job losses, foreclosures, and financial insecurity. These experiences left an indelible mark, making them more cautious about money and career stability. For some, the fear of repeating their parents' hardships has led to anxiety about entering the workforce. Just as Gen Z was entering adulthood, the COVID-19 pandemic turned the world upside down. The pandemic disrupted education, delayed graduations, and left many young workers jobless. It also took a toll on mental health, with studies showing higher rates of anxiety and depression among Gen Z compared to older generations. These challenges have made it harder for Gen Z to adapt to the workforce, particularly in industries that require strong interpersonal skills or resilience under pressure. Section 5. Gen Z's unique strengths. Despite the numerous challenges they face, Gen Z possesses unique strengths that set them apart from previous generations. These qualities, if recognized and harnessed, could be game changers for businesses and industries in the future. Growing up in the digital age has given Gen Z an innate understanding of social media, a skill that is increasingly valuable in today's economy. Social media isn't just a pastime for this generation. It's a powerful tool for communication, marketing, and branding. Many businesses rely on platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn to reach their audiences, and no one understands these platforms better than Gen Z. Take, for example, a 21-year-old who turned their knack for creating viral TikTok content into a lucrative career as a social media consultant. Their ability to craft engaging, relatable content for younger audiences has made them indispensable to companies looking to modernize their marketing strategies. This skill set, often dismissed as frivolous, is a vital asset in the evolving marketplace. Gen Z's upbringing in a rapidly changing world has made them exceptionally adaptable. They've witnessed technological advancements, cultural shifts, and global crises, all of which have forced them to think creatively and adjust to new realities. These traits make them well-suited to navigate the complexities of modern workplaces. For instance, during the pandemic, many young entrepreneurs found innovative ways to start businesses from home, whether through e-commerce, virtual tutoring, or freelance work. Their ability to think outside the box and use digital tools to solve problems demonstrates a level of resilience and ingenuity that employers should value. Another strength of Gen Z is their willingness to challenge traditional norms and advocate for change. Whether it's pushing for more inclusive workplaces, calling out unethical practices, or demanding transparency from employers, Gen Z is not afraid to speak up. This drive for accountability and fairness could lead to healthier, more equitable work environments.